Yo, Sigma here. So good news, I made it to Master League. And, frankly, it took a lot less time than I expected it to. Like and subscribe, please, if you enjoy the content or you want to see this get further. Commenting would help as well. I go into this first round running my suits with the exact same EX skills that I ended last week with. Just because there's no reason to swap them out the first run, and you can challenge it as many times as you want. So we're going to see 3 different runs. One where I start with Tanbo here, as he's been set up for this week's challenges, and another with Hinotori, and then with Koryu, although I got those out of order. You'll see. And I don't feel like re-recording this. Sorry. So it's pretty much exactly like the strategy I suggested the last week, which is, hit them with quick EX skills and don't use anything with a cutscene, because juggling an enemy in the air will extend the amount of time it takes you to defeat the enemies, technically. Which is why I lean into magazines, because they are almost immediately ready. Although they sort of seems like they have increased the amount of recharge it takes, or reload speed, in between firing rounds. Which, that's kind of sensible. There's also seems to be sort of a lockdown between firing certain rounds. I'm not really sure what determines that. I think it's about what is animating at the time, but I could be wrong, and there could be exceptions. So this one I start with Koryu, like I should have said earlier, and mostly switch to a bunch of quick-fire EX skills that can demolish these easy suits. Koryu is sort of an exception to my design philosophy, in that she has 3 different parts from the exact same mobile suit. For some reason, I do not like mixing the same suit, because I'm not really here to do that. I like the suits from the show. I just don't want my suits to look like theirs. So this third round that we're going to see, is after I've fully swapped out EX skills. So it's back to using the Strike Noir back with Hinotori, while Tanbo and Koryu are both using quick-fire EX skills. Although I don't swap out any of their super forms, simply because I like to keep those on there. I don't know why. It's an arrogance thing, I'm sure. But personally, I think it has allowed me to get further in the arena. And I swap over to Koryu just to get that heal off. But they still managed to chip some damage away. So that's it for today. Like and subscribe. Comment some suggestions if you want. Thanks for joining me.